What's up, guys? Law with Hollywood First Look, and today we're at a very special screening for Monster Summer starring Mel Gibson and Mason Thames. Let's take a first look.
At least what drew me to the role was sort of a wonder. You know, you don't see much of like stuff like Goonies. It was such a childhood movie for me, and I feel like you see this a lot in this movie, and there's so much heart and so much passion, and Noah as a character was so much fun to play. He was so, exciting and ambitious and had so much to prove, and I related to him a lot, so getting to play him was a lot of fun.
Did you take on a mentoring role with him on this set at all?
Well, I wouldn't call it a mentor. I'd call it more tour mentor. But he's a great kid. Honestly, you don't need to say much, just action and cut. He does the rest. He's a talented boy.
To get to work with the next generation is always energizing, especially when these kids are going to be the face of the next big movies. It's energizing. It reminds you of why you're in this business in the first place. And then to have such a wise figure in Mel, there giving us advice, helping the kids, helping all of us, helping me as a director, it was a dream come true. And he was such a teammate. He wasn't like, I'm an Oscar-winning director and I'm going to tell you all how to do it. Like, he was a kind, humble teammate.
When we sent him an offer letter, we were all together, and David actually saw a picture of him on Instagram with a friend of his. They were scouting a movie. There was a potential he was going to do a movie, and he sent a message to his friend say, hey, Mel has to read my director's letter right now. And Mel read it, and it's a really different role for him. So I think he really gravitated towards that, and he wanted to do something that felt a little bit different. So he read it on the flight back, and he said, I want to meet David, and I want to do it.
I have to be honest with you, Mel Gibson seems very intimidating. What is he actually like when you're working alongside him in a scene?
I think people would be surprised to know. Mel is he sat with us at lunch sometimes and told us these stories of his big Hollywood movies. It was really just so special, a dream come true. Working with him on set was insane. He's such a good actor, and seeing it in person and then being able to react to him just helped me so much.
It never felt like work, ever. It was so much fun. I love being on set, and especially when you're with a cast that is this incredible, like having Julian, Noah, Mason, Lilah Pate, Mel Gibson, Lorraine, Bracco. Everyone was so much fun, and David Henrie created such a positive environment on set, being a young actor himself.
The group of people had been together a little bit longer, so when I came on that first day, I was thrown into a scene with Mason right away, and it was so fun. We were like, hi, nice to meet you. Okay, now we're talking in a scene. That was all we had, and then that day at lunch, the cast sat me down and just quizzed me. I was like the new kid, because they were all sick of each other. And then they just got to know me, and they welcomed me. And honestly, they're just such an incredible group of people. They're real. They care about you. This whole project has felt like a family. I just feel so lucky to be a part of it, to be honest.
It stems from the script, right? So when I read the script, it reminded me of when I was a kid going to movies with my dad. It gave me that sort of warm hug that I felt as a kid watching movies. So I always knew I wanted to embrace nostalgia. Movies that came to mind were Sandlot, Goonies, E.T., Jaws, Monster Squad. There's more, but I'm forgetting them. And I was like, okay, I want to pay respect to those movies, but do our own thing and make it in our own way.
I love it because I think, Sandlot's made it through 3 generations now. So that's kind of what it's about. That's what movie making is about. So it's special to be part of something that hopefully will have a lasting effect. Hopefully they burn through some VHS, then DVDs, and now digital. But hopefully they watch it that long.
David is such an easy guy to not only work with, but just be around and talk to. He has such a great insight and experience, with acting. And I feel like, his directing, it comes from such a good place because, he's been on, this other side of the camera. He's done basically, what we've done as being a young actor. He's just incredible to work with.
He's been around the industry a long time. He's not a tenderfoot, not a greenhorn. He just takes to it naturally, and we got on great. And I knew I was going to have fun when I met him, so I figured I'd go for the ride.
David, the first meeting with him, I was already a little scared, even going into a meeting, but he really knows how to, put an actor at ease, and, he knows how to work with people. He's so great, so incredible. He has such a vision, and, he executed it so perfectly, so.
Oh, my.
What are you, nuts?
Hey, guys, it's okay. I invited him.
Easy, fella.
This is Gene. He's a detective.
Retired. Well, there's more of you. I'm gonna have to dig a mass grave now.
What? Something is out there. If If we sit around and do nothing, kids are gonna get hurt, including us. It came after me, man. What came after you?
There's definitely something weird going on here. Monsters.
Yeah. You guys ready? It's not us. Who?
Let's do this.
The kids have this vacant look in their eyes. Lights are on, nobody's home. You are overreacting. It's just kids being kids.
Gene.
No, I thought I told you.
Gene?